Right, in this video we will be doing a summary of exponents. Exponential notation means writing a number as a to the power of n, whereby your n is your exponent, so your natural number, and a is any real number. This means for natural numbers that they're all positive. The definition, let's say a to the power of n, that's equal to a times a until you reach n number of terms. As you can see here, it's n times. Very smart. All right, so if it's a to the 4, you must put 4a's. If it's a to the minus 7, it must be slightly different. We'll get to that. But a to the 3 would be 3a's, a to 100 would be 100 a's times each other. Now we've got a to the 0. We all know that any number to the power of 0 is equal to 1. And obviously that a cannot be equal to 0 because then the answer would be infinite. Now if we have a to the negative n, that means a to any negative power, you take the inverse, which means you put the a with the power underneath a 1. A can also not be equal to 0 in this case because the answer would be non-real. Now if you have a fraction with a to the minus n on the base, you push that fraction back up and you give real powers that are natural. Let's talk about the laws of exponents. We have a times a, or a to the m times a to the n. That means because you're multiplying, you need to add your exponents. Let's look at a to the m over a to the n. Because you're dividing, what do you think you're going to do? You're going to subtract the two from each other. So that divide sign, or that line, represents a minus sign. They even look the same. So let's do our next one. Let's say we have a times b, all in brackets, to the power of n. Let's call it, let's say 3. The n would go to the a and it would go to the b. And if there are any powers on a and b, then those powers would be multiplied to the exponent. So currently there's an invisible 1, so it'd be a to the 1 times by n, so you get a to the n. Same goes for b. Now if you've got a over b to the power of n, it's actually much the same. So you'd have a to the power of n over b to the power of n. The main thing to realize though is that when you've got an exponent outside brackets, you multiply that exponent onto each term. Quite simply put, you have the two lines and the two numbers. In this case, you've got a to the m, open bracket, close bracket, to the power of n. Now, as we said before, if there was a 1 there or a 2, the m would multiply with the n, making a to the mn. If m was 2 and n was 3, it'd be 2 times 3, making a to the power of 6. Nice and simple. Make sure to learn these rules very, very, very well. It's so important going forward in exponents. Now, when solving equations with exponents, we can reduce the bases. So if we've got the same base, like we've got a to the power of x and a to the power of y, then we can drop our bases and we can say x is equal to y. Easy game.